This is the plaintiff, Kamala Simangal. She says she took her daughter to the defendant's clothing shop to get a nice dress for her upcoming engagement party. And it was almost closing time. The defendant told her to take a particular dress they liked home to try on. And if they didn't like it, they could return it the next day for a full refund. She foolishly trusted the dishonest defendant because when she brought it back the very next afternoon, she was told she'd get a store credit only. Store credit? Ha! She's suing for $213.31, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Marie Ractu. She says it clearly states all over the store they have a strict no-return policy on all garments, and everything is sold as is. The woman bought a dress, took it home for 2 days, then came back stating she didn't like it. Come on, people try this all the time. Buy it, wear it to an event, then return it. All she has to say about that is, not here, not now. She's accused of dressing down a customer.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Kamala Simangal?
Yes.
You are suing the defendant's store represented here by Marie Ractu?
Yes.
Okay. You're the owner?
Yes.
For $213.31, the cost of a dress that you paid for there under the impression that you would be able to return it, and according to you, you never authorized that. Tell me what happened here.
Okay, on September 13th, rather September 10th, we went into the store to see what they had. My daughter saw one dress that's a short peach dress, and the defendant said that she was going to try to get the dress, but we had to make a down payment of $50. So I did. She called us a day or two later.
Now, this is a dress that is your daughter here?
Yes.
Okay. And this is a dress that your daughter had never tried on. She just saw it in a catalog or something? Okay.
Yeah. And she called like 2 days later to say that she was not able to get it.
This is a dress that, step on up. This is a dress that you were going to wear to what?
My engagement.
To your engagement? Oh my goodness, how old are you?
23.
You're so young. All right. And when was the engagement party?
It was October 8th.
Okay. Do you have the engagement party invitation here?
No, I don't, but I have all of the pictures.
Pictures, okay, yeah, pass those over. Yeah. All right, so go on.
Okay, so we went back to the store to get back the deposit.
Because they said they could not get it?
Right.
Okay.
So that was fine, but there was another lady there, Felicia, I believe her name was, who encouraged us to see if we liked something else. So my daughter started trying on a few dresses that she picked out for her, and she kind of liked this one that we have here.
May I ask, the pictures I'm looking at are a ceremony of the engagement?
Yes.
Okay.
The pictures towards the back of the album, that's the first half. That was the religious part. If you go towards like the
I
halfway,
imagined that part, but I'm just saying this is the engagement.
Yes.
Wow, I gotta imagine what the wedding's gonna be like. You are from where?
Guyana.
Okay, so go on, I'm sorry. So on the 10th you go and you put a deposit. When do you learn that they won't have the peach dress?
About 2 days later.
Okay.
So we went back on the 13th when my daughter tried on a few more, few other dresses.
Okay.
And she kind of liked this one. But the store was so cluttered and so crummy and the dressing room was really, really small.
Well, who picked out the store?
We just
okay. Well, it's not, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right, so go on.
So,
let me see the dress that you, this is on what day that you're getting that dress?
On the 13th.
The 13th of September, all right? And what happens while you're trying on the dress? What occurs?
It was late.
Okay, give me all the reasons why you think wow, that's really short. Or is it folded up?
No.
That's it? It's short like that? Girl, that's a negligee. It's not a dress for your engagement. Of course your father didn't like it. You took that home and your father didn't like it, right? Wow. I kept thinking, no, it's folded up. It's like a tutu. It's it's fine. I'm just saying if that's the look you want to go for, but I can see that that's not the look you went for. It was sort of a conservative event. I mean, well, where were you doing?
It was her decision.
Oh, come on. Mom, are you kidding me? What, are you new to that father, or have you known that man for a while?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Been married 25 years.
All right, so seriously, what'd you think was going to happen? What'd you think he was going to say when she comes in with this little thing? You're there.
So
what happens? Because you're at a store where my understanding is that the very clear stated policy is no refunds, no exchanges, correct? Speak to me. All right, do you have signs that say that?
Yes.
Okay, do you have pictures of the signs?
Yes.
May I see those? And do you actually say that on the receipt?
Yes.
Okay, may I see the, do you have the receipt?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you're there, it's what time of night?
it was about 8:30.
And they close at what time?
Well, we were there from 7 o'clock, actually.
Okay, were you trying on different dresses for an hour and a half or staring at the same one?
They're pretty hard to get in and out of.
Okay, the dresses?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that just depicts on the size. That depends on the dress and the size that you pick.
Yeah.
Okay, go on. All right.
So she tried this one on. It was about 9 o'clock at night. They were ready to close. So she said to my daughter, listen, I will let you take the dress home, try it on. You know, I thought she was being really reasonable and nice. And if she doesn't like it, I will give you a refund.
Who said that?
Another lady. I believe
Who's
her
not
name
here?
is Felicia. No, not her.
Okay, is that person still working for you?
Yes.
Okay, why isn't that person here if they're the ones that had the conversation?
Because I was making the decision on the phone with them.
Right, but you're not present when they're talking.
Yes, I was on the phone while they're
No,
talking.
no one was on the
Okay.
phone.
Hold on one second. According to you, she walks off to get an answer on the phone and then comes back.
No.
And gives you an answer. She doesn't even walk off, according
No.
to you. She just talks. She just says to you, this is what I'll do for you.
Yeah.
So she, according to you, she doesn't even consult with the owner.
No, she did not.
And according to you, what?
Okay. They do not make a decision like that. I have been in business for 15 years. I sell.
Oh, employees constantly do things they're not supposed to do. What do you mean?
I know.
Was your place special?
but
Does it have a force field?
I was there the afternoon when they came to try on the dress, and they wanted to order a dress. And I said to them,
We're past that. So now it's the day where you can't get that dress, so you're going to give her her money back.
Yes, I
And then-
called her to
right, I
come
understand.
back.
So then now she's there. It's the 13th. She's looking at the dress. She might get it. She might not. Why are you on the phone? You're no longer at the store.
No, but they called me up to say, well, okay, they're getting another
Okay, but you
dress.
understand that this is pretty much rank hearsay. Why do you not have the person who actually spoke to her here for me to inquire of instead of you coming?
Because I've made the decision that they have.
Okay, but they're saying you were nowhere around. when
No,
this happened.
because when they were in the store, she also called her credit card company when they brought the dress back to cancel the dress, because we've never given a refund in 15 years.
Okay, we're going to talk about your policy and your waiver of the policy and to what extent you waive the policy in a second. My first threshold concern is that you have not brought a critical witness to court. And when you come to court, it's sort of hard to look at the judge and say, I figured I was good enough, Judge. You know, I mean, you're a lovely lady, but you weren't present when the transaction happened. You're claiming that your employee called you for permission, but that doesn't make you present at the transaction. How are you going to dispute what they say your employee said?
Because I was
And your
on the
employee's
phone
still
while
working for you. Sometimes by the time a case goes to court, the employee's moved on and you can't find them, but you don't really have an excuse. Your employee's still working
Because my employee that works for me, they work for 12 and 15 years now. It's the same employees I
That's
have
good.
in
So
the
why
store.
couldn't you bring them to court?
Because my store has to be open.
Right. I don't know. Maybe you should be over there and they should be here since they're the ones who actually handle the transaction. According to you, what does the employee tell you? They
Okay.
never check with another person. They tell you
Not
right on the
that I know.
spot that to do what?
Okay, she told us, okay, listen, we have to close the store. It's 9 o'clock. And you could take the dress home, try it on, see if you like it, if your dad likes it. And if you don't want the dress, you could bring it back and I'll give you
Stand
a
up,
refund.
please. Come forward. She never goes to a phone to talk to anybody. Nobody else is involved in that decision. That's what she says to you. But now, do you know that this store has a no return policy, no refund, no exchange policy on party dresses?
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Should a woman wear a sexy dress to an engagement party?
I don't agree with that.
Why?
Because it is not necessary. Why does it have to be sexy?
What do you think, ma'am?
It's her day. She can do if she wants to.
I mean, is it okay to wear a sexy dress? Let's go to a guy.
Nah, I don't think so.
Why?
It's just, it doesn't make sense. It's
You're going to so control your wife. You're going to be so controlling.
No, he's not.
Wait a minute. So you're the one.
This is the daughter of me, and no, he won't.
I will not put you on the spot going inside the courtroom.
She told us that this store has a no refund.
So when you know that someone is making an exception to a stated store policy, why didn't you make her write it down on the receipt? Just write, customer may bring in 24 hours for full refund. That would have been easy,
I
right?
didn't think.
There is no dispute that you made an exception to your own store policy. The
No.
dispute is what degree of exception.
We
Right?
are willing to exchange the dress for her.
Right, but even that would be an exception to your own
Yes.
policy.
I told the worker that make an exception and exchange the dress for her since she wants her dad to
Maybe
see
the
it.
worker misunderstood you.
No, but
How do I know? Where's the worker here to
have
testify so I
never
can talk
done
to her?
that. We have never give a refund in 15 years because where we sell, the people buy the dress and they always have a party. They go, they wear the dress,
Right.
and they bring it back.
No, I know.
we
People
have
are
to make
fresh.
that
People are very fresh. Now, you don't think that actually happened here, right?
No, she
Right,
didn't
because, I mean,
wear the dress and bring it back.
Right.
But
No,
we
she came
would
back
have-
the next day with the tags on it. In fact, before 24 hours,
Before
you came.
24.
Tags were still on it. There's no question
we
about
would
that.
have exchanged the dress, and that was her thing.
Right.
She told her we would exchange.
Well, I don't
the
know what
dress.
she told her because
Yes.
I can't ask her because you
Yes.
didn't bring her. Do you have an
Yes.
affidavit from her?
No.
Not even. Okay. Now you come back the next day, and what happens?
She was a totally different person. She said, I never told you that. She says, I never told you refund. And she started
What
screaming.
did she say? She said.
That she
That
didn't
exchange?
say what
No,
she
didn't.
said.
She said that she can change the dress.
Exchange,
Yeah,
but not
afterwards.
All right. So what happened then?
Then I told her that no, that she did say that
Okay, so
I
that
could
went on
refund.
for a little bit, and then what?
Yeah.
You just decided see you in
And
court.
then my mom told her that we'll see her in court.
Here are the problems that I see. Typically, a case like this says, your side says, it's right here. Look at the receipts. No exchange, no refund, whatever else. But I don't have that case. That case would be golden. We're done. Goodbye. Tough for you. Next time, make sure you have better lighting and more space to try a dress on. That's not my case. My case is one where you clearly agree that you were making an exception to your rule. So all the disclaimers on signs or in receipts are irrelevant. There's only one thing that's relevant: what was said between the employee and the customer that night. One of two things is happening. The employee actually told her that and didn't come to court because they didn't want to be cross-examined and they didn't want to end up, having to face Judge Millian and all of her questions, so you came instead. Or the employee really thinks that they said to you exchange, and you really think that they said to you refund, and maybe it was something that's like a little more amorphous in between, like, oh, no problem, you can bring it back, no problem, you can bring it back, and then we're not clear on what it is that's being said. Either way, what's the problem? The problem is at worst, your side is not being forthright because they're not here to testify, or at best, there's not a meeting of the minds. Either way, she's going to get her money back. Because if there's not a meeting of the minds, there's not a contract. If both sides don't agree clearly on what they're doing, there's not a contract. So either way, they're going to get their money back. $213.31, verdict for the plaintiffs.
Thank you.
All right, so there you are. Hey, come on in here with your dress now. You bought the dress back. Step in a little closer to me.
Right.
I won't bite. What's your reaction to this outcome here?
My reaction, let me speak. My reaction,
you wanna speak.
the judge is very unfair. If the receipt clearly states no cash refund, is no cash refund. Very simple.
She called the credit
Very
card
unfair.
company, and the credit card company would not
refund
issue
either.
her the refund
Right.
because of the
Totally
policy.
disagree.
And the judge took her side because I don't know. I think the judge is really unfair, and they can have the dress I don't want.
No, I would
Go
not
this
give
way,
that.
this way. Go this way.
I would not do that.
This way, this way. Okay, both of you, this way. Okay, right around the corner there. All right, you're welcome. Okay, so they throw the dress on the floor, then they picked it up and left with it.
I know.
All right, so what do you think happened here?
I think the judge's decision was fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You took a look at that dress in the courtroom, and did you have any second thoughts about letting her wear that?
A little bit.
Yeah, like what?
You know, the young girls today, I let her choose what she wants. It's her day.
Mm-hmm.
So if she wanted that dress, would have been fine with me too.
It really wasn't that short.
No.
Because I'm short, it wasn't that
She
short.
looked beautiful anyway. Whatever she wears, she
The
looks
day turned out okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Harvey, take it.
Okay, if a store clerk gives you permission to deviate from the store rules, trust me on this, get it in writing. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.